with us on Season 9, Episode 29, where we watch Muslim Matchmaker and Farmers Only, That Shit's Gas. I'm Brian.
A flirt to convert situation. This is Noah Singer.
I gotta be more chalant. This is Makshala.
Thank you. And these were quotes from the show that we watched this week. But last week, well, 2 weeks ago, we watched Are You My First? And you all rated it a split between top and bottom third show. So, interesting perspectives.
All over the place, man.
Hey, a solid engagement. Thank you, everybody, for participating. So, make sure to go and vote in our poll.
To those of you who voted for top, you're wrong. It's okay. We love you anyway.
Everybody gets it wrong sometimes.
Yeah, but you should know that you're not right.
Well, Noah, what did we watch this week?
Yes, this week. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Hey, the Google thing. I got it. It starts off weird. So, Muslim Matchmaker follows Muslim Americans as they navigate cultural customs and showcase the tremendous diversity within a community while looking for modern love. That is Muslim Matchmaker on Hulu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Noah. Yeah, so this show kind of takes us through the typical matchmaker shows that we've seen on Netflix. We've watched the Jewish matchmaking show and the Indian matchmaking. Now we're exploring yet another cultural phenomenon. And it's always interesting to see how different things are and learn something new.
I mean, I guess, do you find them that different?
Yeah.
I actually think like the religious is like a pastiche for like this is different, and in reality it's all the same.
I felt differently. So like the one you can compare this the most to was Jewish matchmaking. And when I look at like how this show is presenting itself versus that, I felt more like this show had like a different feel to it. Like it was more lively, maybe. I don't know, or maybe like less like people were still interested, like enthusiastic about the religion, but then there maybe was also they have the halal haram ratio. Well, and they specifically brought that up. I guess that was also anyway.
I think the show really succeeded where Jewish matchmaking did not hit for me, just because the hosts are really good TV hosts. IMO. They're very lively. They're fun to watch.
Yeah. The hosts are very good. I mean, I'd say in order, right? So we have Indian matchmaking with Auntie Seema, like obviously the GOAT.
Seema from Mumbai.
From Auntie, thank you. She's like that. That's number one. It's again like for folks at home, it's literally called Indian matchmaking. Then you have Jewish matchmaking, probably at the bottom, because again, like the host is just not as good. And then you have these two folk sliding in the middle. You have Hoda,
Yasmin,
and her partner. I forget. Yasmin.
Yasmin. Come on. Yes. I specifically wrote out how to pronounce some of these things. We got to do it right.
Yasmin. Yes, the older matchmaker. I have that in my notes. Yasmin.
Yeah, I kind of missed the details on them. So did you write down the details, Noah?
So you have Hoda, right? She's 28. So very young. And she's been doing this for a little bit, right? So who knows when she started her matchmaking. Right? It's like a baby giving you sex tips. Like a little unusual. And then you have Yasmin of an undisclosed age, but has been
it up. She is
married at least twice.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So not crazy old.
Yeah,
but yeah, she looks a lot older than Hoda. Like she comes off as like the grandma type, but I think she's doing herself a disservice.
I was watching
really only like in her mid 30s.
Serious millennial vibes from her. I don't know. That was my take. I don't remember off the top of my head.
What gave you the millennials?
Yeah.
Just the whole feel, I mean, they both had distinct feels and matched their ages.
They're very lively. They're both I think it's worth pointing out they're very Americanized. Like they wear hijabis, but like they're
Oh yeah.
the way they talk about dating is very, I think, modern and yeah. Where it is
Is
one
hijabi the
who
plural of
wears the
hijab?
hijab. Now, also, I may be using the wrong term here. It might be niqab. I don't really remember. Some sort of head covering type situation.
No, I have no idea. Yeah. So the company they started is called Find Love IA. I don't really know what the IA stands for, but
Well, you haven't you haven't internet cornered this already?
I mean it's kind and maybe it stands for like
It is actually
inshallah, but
inshallah,
like why
exactly.
does
If you go to the
IA get you
website,
inshallah?
love, comma, inshallah.
I know, but why does I don't know. I feel like unless it's like that's a common abbreviation, Obviously, I
Okay,
just don't
I
know.
have a crazy
We
counter
we just don't know, but
proposal for what it could be. At work, my boss keeps mentioning how we have to do some initiative for IA. I'm like, what the fuck is IA? Folks, that's intelligence artificielle in French. They call it IA.
So according
Oh,
to the
tell me more.
IAs, IA does not stand for inshallah. It just yeah. So yeah, it just doesn't like so.
Doesn't matter.
we're really
Yeah, they're
we
like it's not so for the Gemini, it's not standard or formal abbreviation. People don't use this, but if someone's kind of has their own jives, they're like, yeah, I guess so, but like, no. So yeah,
Um,
super unclear.
yeah,
IA.
but they have they started this business. I don't exactly know. I couldn't find like when they founded this or if it was just kind of started as part of this show.
Mm.
But um,
No, because they said,
no,
well, actually, no, they said they've been at this for
follow
10
up
years and have
question.
okay,
100
10 years.
plus
Yeah,
married couples.
hey, never
Now,
too early.
that means Huda would have been
Might be too
18.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah, my guess is Yasmin started, and then Hoda's coming in. Or they're
Okay.
doing the like 10 years combined and they've been doing
But
it for 5 years.
they apparently have 100 weddings
yeah.
under their,
That's part of the
in their
confusion.
portfolio.
Mm.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. You can take a little test on their site if are you husband material?
Oh
Mm.
damn!
I'm on their test. It is not a test. It's a lead form. It's like
What?
yeah, it's
But
I'd say it's not good.
meanwhile, they also gave like they had a little pop up because I'm also on their site, and it was like things are closed. There's a wait list. Get on the wait list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just always surprised how these things work. Like the idea of like less liquidity in the market equals better results just like boggles my brain. To me it's more of like someone saying you must accept something else. Like you could still do this through Tinder.
But they've clearly been having so much success, right? Like, I mean, you got to try something different. Otherwise, you're just like
Some people find
that's
comfort.
that's the definition of insanity. You're just
Some people find
trying the
comfort
same
from
thing
like
over and over again, expecting different results.
just the idea that there's
You
a
need at
human
least
in the loop,
somebody to tell you what you're
and
fucking
that
up.
you're not just going on a date with some rando.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's it though,
Or rather,
right? It's
if you
that's
are
what I
in the
mean.
system and
They
the
could
other
use
person is
Tinder or
in the
Hinge and
system,
just
you sort of feel like,
have the
okay,
human by the
they're
side.
probably also serious. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? Tinder, you don't know.
Mm, mm.
Muzzmatch.net.
I see.
I don't know.
And
There's some
No,
Muslim
but
matchmaking.
it,
No,
mm,
there's Muslim
I
Tinder
see.
ads on the subway. I forget what the app is called. That's Indian.
Isn't or Shoddy was a big one for a while,
Oh,
right?
Muzz, and Salams are the ones
That's
I've
Indian.
seen ads
My
for
bad.
on the subway.
Yeah,
yeah,
Indian.
I would imagine that's still pretty big.
Anyway, back to the show. So it sort of opens up. You meet these
Salams.
two.
Muzz.
They're sitting in a restaurant,
Muzz.
clearly filled with actors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Um, I guess they're in Houston, and they're like, "Who's that? She's at a Lebanese restaurant. Let's go see if she's single." And
So bad.
that's
So
how
bad.
they open up the show. It's really
it,
odd. And then they never come back to that lady, right?
It's terrible. No, it's so bad. Like it is such a fake intro
Yeah.
for a show that I think deserves better. Uh, the producers really put them over a barrel in this one.
yeah, it did not come off as authentic. And then if if I was not watching it for it, I would probably question the entire show.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
not good.
they the intro with that,
Before we get to the
and then over the
individuals,
course of this
after
episode, we
this
get to meet
initial thing,
three
they then give you
individuals
one of the longest
to
this
who
season
we're going to
on
go on a
teasers
journey
I've
with.
ever seen. It was like 2 or
Mm-hmm.
3 minutes, I felt. Oh, it was going.
You know what's
But
going
anyway,
on this season.
yes, we get to our individuals. Take
I
it away,
may
Brian.
be immune to them now because I did not notice how long it was. Oh, yeah. So first we had Mariam. She is a software engineer who was engaged 3 times, wants like 10 kids. Um, yeah, she has a long list of needs and dislikes. It was kind of interesting to see like how like much she wants out of a partner, but it kind of makes sense how like dedicated she is and like how driven she is. But
I don't know. It's
it
kind of weird. Like she's 30 years old, and it seems like she's done somewhat well for herself, like money wise, career wise. You know, it's Houston, so it's hard to like balance that out a little bit. Um, but like at the same time, she clearly
Yeah,
doesn't know how to process men. Like one time she was engaged.
I
While they're
wish they
planning for
dived
the
into
wedding,
this
she
more because
realizes the dude
maybe
got
it's
no
different
friends.
cultural expectations.
Like,
But
how quickly are you
yeah,
getting
you
engaged?
realize the guy doesn't have any friends as you're setting up your marriage. I don't know. Yeah,
Like, what do you like? Yeah, I was very curious. Like, how do you not like? Did you go on 2 dates? Like, what's happening here? You know,
yeah, maybe they moved fast, or maybe like some people just don't even realize like they have a different partner or something like that. I don't know. The dude could have been really good at hiding it.
maybe I don't know. Like, if you're with someone for more than 2 months, I'd say I think
yeah,
2 months like is like the precipice of like not even dating, but like going on dates. You get a sense if they have a life. I think you can hide it for a month or two, like coordination, different things happening, whatever. But after that, you're like, wait,
so yeah, there was this
this guy
guy.
don't do
There was
anything,
a guy who she decided she didn't
which
trust
might be
him with
fine.
his
Like, there's
money.
nothing wrong with that. But
There
like for her,
was
is
a
a red
guy with a
flag, and she didn't
halal
pick up on
haram
that, which is a
ratio,
red
was
flag
not
about her.
adding up. She's definitely the most conservative of the three. I'm going to say contestants, the three matchmakees.
Yeah,
She believes in contract first, love seconds, which sure
yeah.
there's many there's
Matchmakers.
millions to billions of people
Matchy
who probably agree
makers.
with her.
Track for.
Or
Yeah.
rather,
What does
that
that
can
mean?
come
Like, so that
seconds. Find
means
somebody
like
who's
the rules
dependable
of the
first.
road, like how the relationship should go. Like that's more important than real love. Hmm. Yeah, but like, so it's like money wise, or just like
I don't know.
really, you know what I mean? Like, you just want someone to check boxes, and you don't really care like how you vibe. Like, you know.
I mean, it definitely
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
feels.
It's like
Go ahead.
as a feeling you kind of get it, but like I'm processing it. I'm like, no, maybe I don't get it. You know?
I don't get it either. I mean, even if it was just like, sorry, go on. Even if it's like, oh, I want like a commitment first, like, or like just checking
Yeah, that's
boxes.
not working.
It's, you know, she has tried to do this like for so long. Maybe it's time to flip that up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to
She calls herself.
say it's from
She
some
calls
sort of
herself the
Gossip Girl
Blair
type
Waldorf of her
situation.
friend group. Uh, I had to look up who Blair Waldorf is. Did you guys know?
No,
That is correct. It's the main
I'm
one of the main
just. Do you
characters,
want to go
and
around
she's
calling
known for
yourself
being
snot?
comically
Some people
overachieving,
like that.
a socialite who's both snobbish and sensitive. Um,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
think it's like a nice way to say like I'm high maintenance. I have high goals. Like keep up or get out. I'm guessing. You know.
I have, I have standards. I
Yeah.
don't got time for scrubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Good
You
luck.
know. Hey, she knows herself. Good for her. You know.
Yep, but
Yeah.
yeah,
10 kids. 10 kids. Man.
Yeah.
I mean, she said she was gonna roll that back a bit. She's like, I'm
Let's see.
30
Do I have
now.
any other notes on
I'm
her?
not married yet, so like,
Um,
I don't
the
want to be just
Liv
like
and I watched like
popping
the first 5 minutes of episode
around
two,
40
and you see
still.
one
You
of her
know,
first dates.
she's pretty clear on that.
Um,
yeah.
with Omar. Guys seem fine. They went on a date, shopping for laundry
Hmm.
appliances or something.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Nothing more romantic than Maytag.
Craziness, which is bizarro. Super
you know,
bizarro.
I appreciate the non-traditional dates simply because it, like, okay, you can do some stupid stuff in an appliance store. Like, you coffee is boring, but it is
I don't
standard.
know. This is it's definitely creative. I'll give her that. So I found her on the Instas. She's like a decent influencer. She's got 47,000 followers on Instagram. Like
Damn.
that's
Yeah,
a
good on her.
that's a decent chunk. Plus it's a private account. So like um that's a legit like influencing. Um yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, looks like this
Who
actually
do we
premiered
got
on ABC.
behind door
I didn't
number
realize
two?
that. I thought it was just a Hulu
Or
show.
Hulu, ABC, what's the difference?
That's true. Very true. All right.
Yeah. But
Hmm.
all right. So behind door number two, we got Fulani, 27, a content developer
I don't know that
who
I've
knows why
heard
he's
of
single because he
this.
wants to get married and has tried all the dating apps.
Hmm. Yeah. I have a question. Is content developer the like modern name for influencer or creator? Is it just morphed?
Yeah, I think it's like I haven't heard it either, but I was like, it makes sense to just go, okay, I'm creating music, I'm creating art, like it's all over the place.
T-
So
t-
you know what? Like cover all the bases.
some searching seems to
Yeah,
imply
I just never
whatever. It
heard
doesn't
someone
fucking
use a
matter. Go
term
ahead.
like content. I'm like, oh, now.
Yeah.
Uh,
So in this case, Yasmin. All right, Yasmin came over to go talk to him, and apparently
Yeah.
needs some growing up to do with some dirty dishes, random
mhm.
Yeah.
artwork on the
No, he has
wall.
a
They both,
wall full of
her
art
and
in his like studio upstairs that just
Filani
looks
and her
like
kid
kid
have
drawings
the
of
same interest in
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs,
I personally would
which I
not,
thought was like a seriously
but you
bad
know what?
diss.
He's really in love with himself, and you know what? That's what a nice quality. Um, yeah. On the dishes, she says verbatim, "We Muslim, bro. Clean the dishes." I enjoyed that. That
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
appreciate them getting called out so consistently. Like, just get your shit together before we actually start dating.
yeah. I mean, he seems like he's like really in this mode of like he wants to create. But then especially when his mom comes in to like help suss out his type, I feel
why
like,
is he
ooh,
the
that's a
one way
bad
to
sign.
interview the
Like
mom?
again, maybe the producers push that, but Filani, like he seems like a very competent person. Like he can handle his own. Yeah, mama's coming in. Like, ooh, man, come on, man. Yeah. It was a little strange. A little strange. Like maybe they'll come in later episodes.
I think it just highlighted the importance of family here, although that can be like a red flag if it's just too much family, like we're too attached to the mom. But yeah, it it was interesting that this could either be a positive or a negative.
Yeah. Like I think if it was standardized, like oh man, I can't think of the MTV show where they brought in the parents and that was like part of like the rotation. Then I think that'd be pretty cool, especially with all like these like cultural deep dive shows to get a little bit of a taste of that. Because I think like the parents are really going to bring out the like ethnic differences rather than the kids at sometimes. So I think there's like a caricature they could play to make that come out. And I think the mom did an okay job at that. Like it wasn't great. I think she was just more being his mom, just like a normal person.
Yeah, exactly.
Fill us in.
The mom though
Um,
did drop a nice insight.
Right.
Brian, do you remember the picture Filani had on his wall of a woman growing up?
no, I don't. Well, I was too engrossed by the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah, Oprah.
Oh, that's why they called it like the strong woman, Oprah.
Yeah, like I think Filani gets a lot of points in that one. Right,
We
most people
don't
have like the
know that
bikini
Oprah
model or
wasn't
whatever
also in a
else,
bikini.
and he's got a picture of Oprah. We're like, look, like what a good guy, what a good guy.
Definitely a little bit better than just having bikini clad women on the wall.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, that is true.
True.
That is true.
Get the
Man,
best of
I
both
wonder
worlds.
how. Yeah, that would be amazing if there's like some like Oprah bikini calendar we're just not aware of because like we're a little too young and we just missed out on that era of Oprah.
An era.
And yeah, it is. I do wonder if someone's gonna like hijack the AIs and now come out with like an Oprah bikini calendar. I don't know if
not
there's
even in
much
the
of a
top 10. Yeah,
top
no.
10.
No, it's not in the top 10. No.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they spent a lot of time on Fulani. I got to say, the show kind of dragged here. I feel like they could have spun through Fulani a little bit better to get to the third contestant behind door number
Yeah.
3.
Behind number 3, Noreen. She all I have for her is that she loves working for unions. She's had like a couple bad relationships, but stuck with them because I didn't believe God would do me like that.
Yeah. She's from New York City. She's a lawyer, 33, and she represents union. So
The
she's
rest of the show seems to be
labor
Houston, I thought.
lawyer.
I could be wrong.
That was one thing that was also interesting is that they're matching up people with other states. Sorry, like I forgot that like Noreen is New York. Fulani was Atlanta.
Yeah.
They did this
I
in
thought I saw
Indian
Atlanta
matchmaking
too.
and
It
they
was
did
Houston
say,
heavy.
well,
Miriam's
Yeah.
definitely in Houston.
what's her name?
Noreen's in New
Hoda,
York. I forget where Fulani
did
is.
match up with somebody from
But
another
they
state.
try to
got
pair him up
married
with
to
someone in
her,
Maryland, and he's like, "Ooh, that's
they're
too
like,
far."
see, it can work.
But I forgot where he's at.
Just abandon all your friends.
Yeah, I feel like yeah. Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like that's like what Miriam's going for, right? Because that's like contract before love to a certain degree, right?
yeah. But
It's a big,
uh, our hosts ask us, or our matchmakers ask us to do 3 things: 3 dates over 3 months, to just trust the process, and then if you want to keep it exclusive after that, 300 questions.
300, 300. Yeah, I'd say like Noreen. Noreen seems like similar to Miriam, like very accomplished, like career wise, like very competent, seems smart. But like then when it comes to the men, it's
They do a
like,
pretty good
oh
job
boy,
of trying to
like
soften their
you're
hard
asking a lot, you
requirements.
know?
Like Noreen
I
is
just
like,
feel like
I
that's
need a
all these
guy who's
matchmakers
at
do
least
is
5'10" or
like
more.
soften the
And
criteria
Yasmin is like,
and then
I'm
just say
5'10". I
like,
got married
give
to
it a
2 5'8"
shot, give it a
guys.
shot,
Just
give
lower
it
it a
a
little bit. She's like,
shot.
fine, okay, if you did
Like
it.
the human,
Yeah. It,
yeah, I know.
I,
Yeah,
I
I wonder
also
if
feel
that.
like they did that on other matchmaking shows too. Break up your existing standards and stuff, or wants.
That's got to be like I imagine the matchmakers like I have a feeling they're all I don't know if colluding is the right word, but it's like they're basically intentionally segregating the market, right? Like at least in this world, like obviously like the Jewish clientele ain't the Muslim clientele, ain't the Indian client. I mean, largely it's not the Indian clientele, you know. You know what I mean? It's
Everything's a
like, and
market
then they just
metaphor for
deploy
Noah.
the
Everything's
same
a
shtick
market
because
metaphor
like
for
you
Noah.
can't scale, right? It's like obviously anti-scale, and then they just make sure no one comes into the market. Like I feel like then they hold strong.
Yep. But we'll be seeing them go on dates.
What, Max? Seemingly,
It is.
seemingly.
It's all about making those deals, getting those hookups.
It's all about the market.
I do bio data.
Yeah, I mean that is part of it too. Is like they were talking about like how they build up like a large like database of folks, and yeah, it makes sense to have like a market, quote unquote. But yeah, I wouldn't call it a market.
What do they call it on the Indian matchmaking? Where they had like the reports or the folders, but there's like
I
a
just
name
want a
for
little
it.
Seema from Mumbai like
Do you
cameo.
guys remember the
in
name of
show.
that? The bio.
Oh yeah.
No,
I feel like the
maybe
other
they're
cultures should
synergizing. They're
steal
merging
that.
their
Like that
bios
is
out
such
of
a
databases.
good short way to cut through the noise. Give them the bio date. Nah, she's not gonna. She's not gonna let them steal her thunder. She's too good. Unless,
Um,
hmm.
ooh,
unless she gets a little taste, you know, if she gets
just a
that some
little
like
bit.
producer
Not really
credit, you
much to
know,
say,
and
but they go
gets a
on
little
a
bit off
little
the
date,
top,
and I barely saw them talk. And then I was
she'll
like,
come in.
okay, time to hop
She'll
on
sprinkle the
the Zoom
magic.
chat with the boys.
Well, and then after that, the episode kind of ends. It starts with like a lead into like the next episode with a date, which is why Max,
The
what you watched a
appliance
little bit of the
store.
next episode.
I've heard this term.
Yeah.
I think the opposite might be calling somebody an NPC.
I got one question for
Would
y'all.
you agree with
Miriam
that?
says she wants someone who has
Uh,
main character energy. I have never heard of this term. Like,
Yeah, I feel like
nobody says this in real
there's
life.
also like an opposite one, but I can't remember it.
You know, it's just like you're self-confident and charismatic, and
Yeah,
mm,
yeah,
yeah, they don't
but
want an
like,
NPC.
I've
it's a
never seen
perfectly
that be on like
fine
a Twitter
way.
diss. Like,
Yeah,
oh, they're all NPCs or some bullshit like that. Like,
well, one of them has to be the real main character.
hmm.
I,
I mean, no,
I think
you can have a Ren and a
it's an
Stinger.
interesting
It's fine.
thing to want in a partner.
MCE, main character energy. And she wants them to be main characters together. You know? Yeah, which is like, you know,
Yep, and they're gonna fight over it as they go through life.
exactly.
But yeah, that's kind of the events of the show.
That is true. Man, that'd be nice if that comes back. That'd be a good one.
Don't worry, Noah. You will get your reboot someday. I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna send it off to AI right now. Do it AI. Do it IA. Yeah.
So
everyone's
yeah,
fine.
it
Like I'm not.
it was interesting that they only did the
I don't
intros,
need
but
to hang out with
we're working with what
Mariam,
we got.
but she's fine.
Yeah.
Should we jump into questions?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the worst human being?
Oh, actually, sorry. I'd like to update my answer. It's the almost husband who had no friends. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with
I mean,
one of the
something's
lawyers
weird.
on the other side of the table of Noreen during her time being a lawyer that we never get introduced to.
Maybe. True.
I was thinking about that, but like, does that make him bad? I don't think it makes him terrible. It makes him sad. That is a little weird, but like, it doesn't make him bad.
This is
He's
a
a nice
funny
guy.
show to
Just
do
shy.
drinking rules for.
He's a shy dude. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like nobody's really bad in
Anytime they
this
say
show. It's
haram,
just
do something
okay. You have your
haram.
preferences. Nobody seems like a complete asshole.
Yeah. No. Not this show.
Yeah. All right. What are some drinking
You have
rules we can
to
come up
say
with?
God wills it and do a shot.
They don't.
Yeah, it is. It's very haram.
They love name dropping Tinder and Hinge.
Yeah,
They're like,
I was gonna go down that path.
wow, I've
Every time they say
participated in modern
inshallah.
society.
Uh, drink every time you hear a dating site mentioned. That's just all
Hmm.
too common nowadays. Yeah, it's like free advertising for them. I hope they got paid.
Nah, free advertising, definitely. I mean, it's not like it's like
I
bad
thought it
press, right?
made decent use
Um,
of its time. Maybe it
No,
could have
but
been like 5 or
still,
10 minutes
like if you're
shorter,
gonna get
but
your
doesn't quite work
dating
as a
app
quick
dropped
duck.
on a matchmaking show, you should get a little pay cut. Would this be better as a
I
Quibi or a TikTok?
Uh,
yeah, I agree. Um, I think in the format they chose, right? You can cut this up like most shows and quib it, but no, I think they did a good job.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that this could be cut up a little bit. Like it, you can cut stuff out, but it's not going to make sense in the same way.
Mm-mm. Nah, definitely not. Mm.
Yeah. Although at least like you could follow like you could break it up into like the full season's like character
are
arc,
you
but
drunk?
yeah. No, it
Exactly. Yeah.
all right. No, what speed do you think Max watched this at?
He did this at a 1x. I think Liz got it in on Liv got it on the action. I can never get her name. She doesn't have a name. What am I
Yeah.
talking about?
This was a 1Xer.
But
It was fun.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
Um, uh, but yeah, I think this is a solid one Xer.
Yeah,
Brian,
I'm gonna go with 1.5. I'm gonna
who
say it got slow a little bit, but and Max
it
even
did.
mentioned it got slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about having a drink tonight. I was gonna pour myself. I got like the Kirkland Costco has a like big boy bottle of pre-made old fashioned, right?
Um,
And so I bought it a little bit ago, but we're going out to a nice dinner tomorrow, and so I was like, I'll hold back and I'll hold it in for tomorrow.
you can do both, Noah.
I
Why
could,
hold
I
back?
could. I'll make tomorrow that much better. Fancy dinner night, fancy dinner night. Yeah.
All right. Then let's get to our final question of ratings. We do a stack ranking of top, middle, bottom, third against other reality shows that we've watched, and some people stack rank within their a rank. Noah, what do you got?
Yeah. I think the show is okay at best. Like, I wish we got a little bit more of the culture. That would have been nice to make it pop a little bit. I feel like they watered that down some. I do like they have like a little bit of variety of like Muslims in America, which
I
is
largely
nice.
enjoy this
Not just
format of
paint one picture,
shows,
but I just don't feel like they
and
gave
the
enough of the
hosts
culture, which is
really
unfortunate.
hit spot on for
It did
me.
get very
This is
slow in
going
the
to be a top
middle.
third
I
show
think
for
there
me.
was some like shticky productions.
Probably
So
bottom of the
it's
top because
like
there were
on the
some odd
verge
choices
of
like
like top of
the
the bottom or bottom of the middle.
skit
I think I'm gonna give it
almost
the
at the
benefit of the
beginning.
doubt and
But
go bottom of
I
the
didn't
middle.
mind this.
All right. Max,
Oh,
what are your
there was
thoughts?
one thing. Actually, I have minutia, but Brian, get to your rating. I have minutia afterwards.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very torn though. I
How
think
many
you both make solid points. I
how
really
many
enjoyed
dates
Indian
happened in
matchmaking and
episode
Jewish
two?
matchmaking.
Because
I
there
like
just
this
wasn't
a
enough of
little
it
bit
in episode
better
one.
because of their hosts.
There was zero.
It still dragged a little bit. I think I need to put this in the top of the middle. I It doesn't break the top for me, but
Okay.
I have watched.
So
I think I
they're
watched the
trying to
entire of
make
this
it happen.
episode 2, but didn't take notes, and I want to go rewatch it a little bit. Maybe go and maybe continue it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
I
none of it.
felt like the show.
I think there was 2, if I remember correctly. There might have been 3, but I only remember 2.
Assumed the
No, I
audience
know I
was
remember 3.
dumb. They were like, "This is what halal is. This is what Daisy means."
Yeah,
Maybe I'm just cultured.
this
I
one was
don't
just
know.
all intro, and it's one frustration of just watching one episode of a
Yeah,
show.
you know,
All right, Max, what's your minutia?
sure. It's kind of like the casual. It's kind of very similar to saying like, "Is that kosher? Like, is that allowed? Is that okay?"
Nah, I think you need to do that.
Yeah,
Like I honestly did not know fully what halal meant. Like I always considered like thought of halal with like food, and I was like,
Yes,
I did not know that halal meant just
they're
like generally
like
like
they're the word
good.
definition. We'll use kosher sort of jokingly, non-food wise, and they'll use it more everything wise.
But do they use it? That's what I was unsure about because like kosher obviously it only means food, but we use it to mean like is that okay? But the way they described it, it meant that no, it's like literally used in like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But
It's true. They
I didn't
didn't
know.
like
like dwell on any definition. They would just kind of like
I
pop it in the
I've heard the
corner
word, but I
or
also
just
didn't
talk about it
fully
for a
remember
sentence.
it,
So
and
you
I
know
like that
what?
they just said, "Hey,
It's fine.
there's a ratio that people will figure out, and it's how much how many of the rules do you adhere to versus not." And that's an interesting thing to learn because, like you said, like they said, you can't pair somebody who drinks alcohol with somebody
Yeah.
who doesn't.
Uh,
Well, it's a good
you
thing to
guys
call
are
out
gonna
though.
say what?
I
Yeah,
think it's a good
No,
shout.
I've mentioned this before.
and I definitely think that
Liv and I have
there are
been
a lot of
slowly
people
going
who
through Vanderpump
do not
Rules.
fully understand or just like,
It's
oh,
kind of good.
it's something religious. I don't know.
I've been watching
So
Alien
yeah,
Earth.
they
I'm
need to
not
discuss that
sure it's
stuff.
good anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, and that covers this
it's like the Alien
this show.
movies. There's
But
a
what have you been
TV
watching this week,
series now where it
Max? What have you been watching?
has something to do with Earth. Um, yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm reserving judgments. What else? I haven't been watching that much. What am I doing? Oh, I saw Weapons. Weapons was good.
Ooh, what alien Earth?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Okay. Ooh, yeah. Everyone says it's pretty good.
Max, I think you've been watching a lot anyway, but even so, life is okay to live. Noah, what have you been watching?
Yeah, I got a few shout outs. I feel like I've been intaking a lot of content lately, which is nice. So NFL's getting back in, and I never watched like a lot of the NFL behind the scenes shows, but now I'm doing two of them. There's like Hard Knocks on HBO. Obviously, everyone's pretty familiar with it. They have the Buffalo Bills this year. Very nice to watch. Very well done. Then there's like a similar show on Amazon Prime called like Home Team or something, but they do the New York Jets. And instead of like being basically like real time week to week, it takes place over last season. Which is also kind of cool, but it's like behind the scenes, the families, like how the players think about things, and both I found like pretty enjoyable. Well done. And then I'm listening to two books. One of them I'm kind of done with. It's like a business book. It's called Seven Rules of Power. It's interesting. It's like a Stanford professor who studies like how people get power and how they deploy it. and especially in a business context, and like it's his 7 rules, and it's like kind of disheartening because basically he's like, be an asshole.
Great book.
That's what the rules are. It's like, be an asshole. It's proven. It works, and it's like, that's unfortunate. I think probably depends on like what business you're in or organization you're in. But kind of interesting to see that's like the conclusions.
Certainly not.
The other book I'm listening to is Kitchen Confidential. I've never read it, never listened to it.
It's something like 6, 7, 8.
Very delightful. Yeah. Damn, can the guy write? Yeah, very fun to listen to. Yeah, so that's how Anthony Bourdain. I assume that's how he got famous from this book. I don't really know, but it's not a new book, right? It's, I think from
very, very entertaining book.
No, it hasn't been 10 years, has it? 2018. Yeah.
That's close enough. Dang.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
They're mixed in with the regular.
Oh, it came out in the year 2000.
That's cool.
Yeah. Cool. Oh yeah, I should check this out.
Yeah, it's good. Brian.
Yeah. Been continuing to watch Bachelor in Paradise with Katie. It is very, very cool to have the Goldens on there. Like, it very good dynamics. And you're like, oh, is the age very... Yeah, like everybody's like pretty much gonna stick with like typical age groups, whatever. But jokes are made, and it's like, are they serious? Like, what's gonna happen here? Like, I think one Golden mentioned like to a younger gentleman, hey, if you're looking for me, like my room's second on the right.
Wow. Do you think anything's gonna happen?
I say no, but you know, it's Paradise, baby.
I need to finish up season 3 or whatever.
Been trying to also keep up with Taskmaster in New Zealand. They release 2 episodes a week. And it's a lot to just watch like an hour of content, like, and like multiple hours of content like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm also trying to catch back up on Invincible because I think just superhero stuff got in my head and was like, all right, this is pretty good. This is like, I don't know why I fell off of it.
Yep. Jeremy Culhane.
I got stuck in the middle of season 2. I think when they like paused so that they can add stupid ads to the service. And I think that's maybe why I never picked it back up, because the momentum is lost at that point.
Yeah. Did you see? So
they changed the
SNL did a shakeup of their cast. I know it's Max's favorite show to hate on, but there's a guy from Dropout TV who's now part of SNL.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Oh, Jeremy. Okay, that's a good get.
Ooh.
I may pay a little bit more attention. Oh, that was the other thing. Game Changer had like a secret 11th episode. They did, and I don't want to spoil the damn thing because it's worth seeing it.
I can see them breaking out. Like they got it. They got something going on. You know. Yeah. They got
it. At the very least, with like a couple of their like good shows, like they also spawn like other little shows from that one. Brendan Lee Mulligan's like just masterful DM who's now doing both Dimension 20 and Critical Role. Like, dang, like they got some solid people on there, and it's surprising that like Dropout TV just kind of falls under the radar for the most part.
Well, I think the biggest thing, it's like they don't. How much free content do they put out there, or is it all paywalled?
No, they put us some free stuff on YouTube.
So I
So
remember I
you gotta
saw
like
some
find it on
article
YouTube,
that
but they have a
compared
few episodes here and
not
there.
how
They don't
much
put
they're
out all
making,
their
but
stuff
how
for
much
sure.
they pay each contestant on the show to appear.
Yeah, I just feel like
And
they're. I
compared
mean,
to
clearly
like
they've chosen their
one of
business
these
model,
at
but
midnight like
um,
Comedy Central shows, and
I think
you're
of
making
like
like
Hot
2x more
Ones
if you
as
show up
like a
on a dropout episode,
corollary,
which was very
and it's
surprising
like,
to
oh,
me.
it's easy to
Like
access,
maybe
and
just
I think they could have like a
less
free, maybe
shit
freemium. I don't
wasted
know,
elsewhere
but I
since
can't
it's such a
imagine they're
lean
making more money
operation,
than if
but
they were
they
taking in
seem to
the
be doing
YouTube rev
okay.
share.
Yeah.
Weird.
Uh, Sorry, just to expand on what I just said. If you're on After Midnight, it
Hmm.
pays 1,400 an episode. If you're on
Fascinating.
So
Dropout, 2,000 to 3,000
I just
for
checked out their
some of the
channel
newer
on
shows.
YouTube,
The
and
main
it
cast
seems
on
like
Dimension
they do
20
the
makes
members only
7,000 an
stuff.
episode.
So I think you can get a lot of,
Pretty,
if not
pretty
all, of their
good.
content on YouTube if you just pay for their membership. Which who knows what their membership is? $7 a month.
So it's a drop.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, hmm.
ooh,
Not bad. Yeah, assuming
I'll
they
say,
tape like at most a day, at most, right? One of these episodes, like
yeah, a D&D episode is like 3 or 4 hours, if I remember correctly.
if I assume the writing takes a bit longer, you know.
It's all improv, baby. That's the
I was
beauty
able
of it. No
to.
writing. I mean, for the most part.
Well, there is some even in improv, right? There's still like this
Yeah.
scene set and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Game
not
Changer has a basic premise of like here's the rules for the game this week, and then go from there.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I still think
Definitely.
with that type of show, like especially, I'm assuming their like super core demographic is like 11 to 15-year-old boys. Like if like people that are going to go hardcore in that, like they're not shelling out a subscription. I mean, fuck if I know about how they spend their money, but like I just assume that teenagers, like you're not subscribing to many things beyond like Game Pass or something.
I don't know how many teenagers subscribe to this. It kind of seems like the more nerdy crowd, more adult nerdy crowd.
Oh,
But
really? Oh, yeah.
they have a lot of like live stuff, and
Yep.
I mean, you don't see too many families there.
I see. I see. Okay. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
Teenagers
because
have
like
better
even like again,
entertainment.
I'll go to SNL as my comparison. Because I do like SNL. Like I like the history of it. I like the whole thing. And there's like a thing they say of like people think the best SNL is when they were like 15. And they say every generation say SNL's fallen off a cliff since they were a teenager. Um, and yet, like, you don't see teenagers in the crowd at SNL. It's all adults, and 20 something. So, like,
That's a good
it's
point.
hard.
Now that I
We got a
think
lot.
about that, I I gotta pay attention to SNL because I mean, obviously, like we think about like some of the comedians that came out like when we were kids, like
Mhm.
yeah, it doesn't seem like they compare. Like at least in the newer, or like the newer crowd does not compare to the older crowd.
It's always perspective. That's why I still like
Yeah,
it. Like, I appreciate what they're doing. But I do subscribe to, like, I really only think up until weekend update is usually like you get like the 3 sketches or 4 sketches of the week before weekend update, skip the musical act for the most part, watch weekend
Yep.
update, and then call it a day.
Yeah, Weekend Update's the thing to go for. That's the thing that's consistently good.
Yeah, very solid. Like, I just can't imagine how much they must have spoken about, like, spinning that off or something, right? Like, somehow trying to capture the goodness of it, because it's not the Daily Show, you know.
No.
It's a very different thing.
No, it's zingers, and that's fine. It does, but it doesn't need to be spun off into its own thing. Like that's just that might be too much.
Well, I don't know how frequent. Yeah, I think so. I think you can spin it off. I do think you can't have it be daily. It has to be still like something precious, right? Like like you need a lot of like stored value, right? You don't want to
Yeah,
deliver it too much.
exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Oof.
And that's it for us this week. You can find us on
Inshallah.
Twitter/X at Who Put This On. You can email us questions at whoputthison@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube at Who Put This On and Facebook at Who Put This On. And we haven't really discussed next week, so pay attention to our socials to find out what we're watching next week. We'll see you guys next time.